Friends, watch this video till end to know details about intermittent fasting. In recent years, intermittent fasting is fashion. Harvard Health Publishing and Harvard Medical School also was not exception. In 2020, there are many papers published on intermittent fasting. Several research papers were published on intermittent fasting by NIH National Institute on Aging, which gives a very good conclusion about health benefits. One of such paper was published by Yoshinori Oshumi, a Japanese biologist, and for that paper in physiology and medicine, he has been awarded a Nobel Prize. This paper was regarding intermittent fasting and it gives details about autophagy. It is actually a self-eating of cells. Disruption in autophagy is connected with the aging. Let's see what exactly he has concluded. Professor Yoshumi has carried out several experiments on yeasts, and he found that if intermittent fasting, yeast increases the stress resistance and also lifespan, that is aging. Similar kind of genes which are responsible for this intermittent fasting and lifespan increase are also present in mouse and human being. As a result of it, it works the similar way in mouse and higher animals as well as human being. So it was found that during starvation, cell break down proteins and non-essential components and reuse them as a energy. Cells use autophagy to get rid of damaged structure. Cells also use autophagy to destroy the invading viruses and bacteria, sending them off for recycling. The process is thought to worry or reduce the cancer, infectious disease, immunological disease, and neurodegenerative diseases and disorder, which gives rise to a plethora of experiments for other scientists. Disruption in autophagy also depend on the aging. The aging is governed by autophagy. Amazing. Hundreds of animal studies and scores of human clinical trials have shown that intermittent fasting can lead to improvement in health conditions such as obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease and its functions, even cancer and neurological degenerative disorders. And this gives rise to a bombardment of papers on it. What are the key effects of intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting triggers first utilization of blood glucose, and then further it also utilizes glycogen and liver glucose. This gives rise to a consumption of the lipid or fat, which gives rise to a ketogenesis, formation of ketone bodies. This activity enhances the body defense against oxidative metabolic stress and initiates the removal or repair of the damaged molecules. In short, it also causes removal of unnecessary cells from the body. It improves the mental and physical performance of the person. So in short, it works like a soldier to the human body. Internet, you will find several different intermittent fasting charts and tables. Consultants have prescribed them as per the facility and availability and knowledge they have. There are several factors which affect intermittent fasting. For example, do you have any disease such as diabetes or hormonal imbalance? Then it can modify. Or acidity, or do you have headache when you observe fast, or ulcers because of acidity? Or do you really have a sense of eating what will cause what in the body? Do you have allergies? Allergies may precipitate if you do intermittent fasting and then after that take a meal. What is your experience in last time for intermittent fasting? Do you have that psychological strength to observe the fast? Important precautions to be taken while doing intermittent fasting. People who are underweight, below 18, or having a hormonal imbalance, they should not go for intermittent fasting. You should connect with your family physician. Here are some of the key holistic approaches for intermittent fasting. First, check how much time you can fast without any problem. Second, slowly increase your time of fasting. Don't haste. Breaking fast should not be with heavy meal. It should be with light vegetable meal. Fatty food for breaking fast should be avoided. Consuming veg meal after fast is the best approach. Light vegetables at 8 am and then 4 pm full meal, veg meal should be the starting point for intermittent fasting. Observing fast weekly is one good approach. If not, once in a month. Consuming a veg light meal after a fast is the best approach. Remember, whatever you consume a meal after fast, body's absorption is on very high speed. Very high absorption is there. So eat nutritious food that time. Eating potato, sabudana or sago, any high energy carb is not recommended after fast. It is a modified process and have detrimental and reverse effect than fasting. Intermittent fasting has come to its importance from last decade, whereas in Hinduism, right from the 5000 years, there are intermittent fasting they are observing, and in other religion also. They knew the importance of intermittent fasting. Similarly, in Ayurveda, Langan is a key treatment. Do you really think Oshumi should get a Nobel Prize, or the traditions we have should get the best Nobel Prize out of it? Thank you so much, friends. Please advise your suggestions in comment box.